Hi everyone, what's good? Welcome back to We Plug Good Music. My name is Ayo and this is the Afrobeats debate. We are now on episode 3. Sorry it's taken me so long, almost 1 year to make another video, but we have to thank God and we have to thank the Headies for getting me back into this chair and for getting me back in front of the camera to tell you guys how I feel. So the Headies released their nominees list for the 2016 Headies Awards a couple of weeks ago, and there is a massive omission. There's a massive name that they have somehow left out from the list of nominees this year. I don't know how this is possible, but they have. And so we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about that, and we're also going to take a look at the rest of the list and see who should win what. You get me? So let's get right into it. In case you haven't noticed this year, or in case you have been living under a rock over the past 12 months, Tiwa Savage released her sophomore album, Red, in December of last year. And it is, without any shadow of a doubt, without any question, one of the best Nigerian albums of the year. So tell me why the Headies have failed to nominate Tiwa's Red album for R&B Pop Album of the Year or for Album of the Year. Like, you can try and give me an answer, and I welcome all answers. Leave them in the comment section below, but I don't think you will find any. I think that this is more than an oversight. It's a fundamental mistake. Tiwa's album should be on the albums of the year list, and it should be on the best R&B pop album list as well. I just don't understand why such a really strong album should be snubbed. I don't know why the Headies have left her out this year, but I just came on here to say that it's not fair. It's really not fair. We should celebrate good music. We should, at every chance that we get, give kudos where it's due. And for Tiwa Savage, the Red album, she really put in work, and she should really be acknowledged for that. You know what I mean? And so, I'm not gonna labor the point. If anyone at the Headies gets to see this, I'm not coming at you. This is not a diss. I'm just saying that, what happened there. So we're just going to take a look at some of the key categories at this year's Headies Awards. And for that, I've got my trusted iPad. I will be taking a look at it every now and again. So bear with me. I just don't want to make any mistakes. So the big one, the first big category is the recording of the year, the best recording of the year. And the nominees are Emergency by The Band, Pray For Me by Dare featuring the Soweto Choir, Love Don't Care by Simi, Oriente by Adekunle Gold, and Something Good Is Happening by Brimo. Now, the description for this category says it's a non-voting category for the best single recording by an artist or group in the year under review. Based on that, I don't know how or why Emergency by The Band is in this list, but it's in there. I'm not going to dwell on that too much. Who do I feel should win? I think that Love Don't Care by Simi is my favorite song on this list, so I would say she should win, but I think that it would probably go to Pray For Me by Dare and the Soweto Choir. And then we have got Best R&B Pop Album. This is where it literally starts to get tense for me, because as I said before, I think that Tiwa Savage her Red album should be on this list, but it's not. So let's see who's there in place of her. We've got New Era by Kiss Daniel, excellent record. We've got Wanted by Wande Cole. We've got Clitoris by Brymo. We've got Naked by Dare, and we've got Shay or Shay by Shay Shay. Now, you guys already know how I feel about the Shay or Shay album. You have seen my review from a few months ago, the start of the year, literally, and so you know how I feel about that. I think that the standout album on in this category is New Era by Kiss Daniel. But I also feel that Tiwa Savage's Red would have given him a run for his money. So since she's not there, I think that this award is rightly going to go to New Era by Kiss Daniel. Best R&B single, we have 6 nominees. We've got Love Don't Care by Simi. We've got Made For You by Banky W. We've got Superwoman by Wande Cole. We've got Pray For Me by Dare. We've got Aduke by T-Jan. And we've got Smile by Shady. I think that Love Don't Care by Simi should win this, or Pray For Me by Dare. I think that if you have been nominated for the recording of the year, then you're probably also going to win all of the other subcategories that you are nominated for. And so I think that this may go to Love Don't Care by Simi or Pray For Me by Dare. But this is a voting category, so, the public may, switch things up and vote for the more popular record, the more popular single, and I think that would probably play more into Dare's hands. And then we've got Best Pop Single. This is a hard category. This is a really hard category from jump. But I know who I feel should win it. Let's get right into the list of nominees for this one. It's Mama by Kiss Daniel, Final by Wizkid, Pick Up by Adekunle Gold, Osinachi by Humble Smith, Reggae Blues by Harry Song, Emergency by The Band, Fada Fada by Fino, and Money by Timaya. I think that the winner of this category should be Mama by Kiss Daniel. I think that Final by Wizkid also comes close. It's a public vote, and so the fans may have other ideas, but I think that Mama by Kiss Daniel should win that one, definitely. And then we've got Best Rap Album. You already know who's going to win this, or you know who I want to win this. The nominees, and this is a non-voting category as well, so the nominees are Olamide with Ayon Mayweather. We've got Ill Bliss with Powerful. We've got Fouls with Stories That Touch. And we've got Lil Kesh with Yagi. You already know that I want Fouls to win this. And I think that Fouls will win this category. Fouls, Stories That Touch was my favorite Nigerian album of the last year, and it still is now. Well, now it is one of my favorite Nigerian albums, period. And so I think that Fouls should definitely take that one home. Best collaboration, yet again, Tiwa Savage was snubbed in this category. I think that If I Start to Talk should have been nominated, but it wasn't. And let's see who was nominated. Not saying that they took her place or anything, but I'm just saying that these are the 6 songs that are vying for Best Collaboration this year. Soldier by Fouls and Simi, classic record. Reggae Blues by Harry Song featuring a bunch of other people. We've got Osinachi by Humble Smith and Davido. We've got Wait by Solid Star and Tiwa Savage. We've got No Kissing by Patoranking and Sarkodie. And we've got Money by Timaya and Flavor. I think that this is a voting category, and so the public are probably going to go for the more popular record, the more popular single, and I think that that would be No Kissing by Patoranking and Sarkodie. But I think that Soldier is my favorite collaboration on this list. So that's who I want to win it. But, you know, the public will always have other ideas. And we've got Best Vocal Performance by a Male Artist. We've got Brymo, Something Good Is Happening, Dare with Pray For Me, Shady with Smile, Wande Cole with Superwoman, and Rick Hassani with Gentleman. It's good to see names that are not well known get acknowledged by the Headies. So it's a good shout for Rick Hassani to get nominated in this category. He's not going to win though. I think this would either go to Dare for Pray For Me or Wande Cole for Superwoman. I think that Wande Cole really does a good job on this record, but bear in mind that this is also a non-voting category, and the Headies have been known to make some really weird decisions in these kinds of categories. Not to say that they will go weird again, but I'm saying that you should not rule out an upset in the Best Vocal Performance categories, but for both male and for female. But let's take a look at the female category as well. We've got Simi for Love Don't Care. We've got Shay Shay for Right Now. We've got Aramide, who won last year, for Love Me, and we've got Omawumi with Play Now Play. I think this one should go to Simi. Like, Simi is putting in work, and she's an amazing singer, really strong vocals, but this might go to Aramide for the second year. But fingers crossed, Simi takes this one as well. The Next Rated Award. This has caused so much controversy because people don't seem to understand what the criteria is for being nominated in the Next Rated Award. Let me just run you through the list of nominees, and you know, we can talk about it for a bit. The Next Rated Award, this category is also a voting category, but the nominees are YC, Techno, Mr. Easy, Humble Smith, and Aramide. What is the criteria for the Next Rated Award? The Headies have said that if you have not released a debut album, then you are qualified to be nominated for the Next Rated Award. And so, even though Techno feels slighted that he is in this list, he hasn't released a debut album, so he fits in with the Headies criteria, and it is their ceremony, so they can do what they want. And so the nominees again: YC, Techno, Mr. Easy, Humble Smith, and Aramide. I think that this will go to Techno. I think Techno has had an amazing year. He has like the biggest records. He like, you know, I don't know who you would give, but Techno should take this, I think. Until these last three are the biggest ones. We've got Album of the Year, Artist of the Year, and Song of the Year. So Album of the Year, there are only 4 nominees. Got Fouls, Stories That Touch, Kiss Daniel, New Era, Wande Cole, Wanted, Shay Shay with Shay or Shay. I think that Tiwa Savage Red should be on there. But, no buts, actually. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying that Tiwa was snubbed and she should be on the list. But I think that this will go to Stories That Touch by Fouls. If not Fouls, it'll go to Kiss Daniel for New Era. I don't think that Wande Cole, Wanted, or Shay 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 or Shay is deserving of Album of the Year. I'm sorry, I just don't think so. So this would either go to Kiss Daniel or to Fouls, definitely. And then we've got Artist of the Year. I think that this will go to Wizkid, even without taking a look at the nominees lists. And thankfully, the Headies nominated Tiwa Savage for this one, Artist of the Year. I don't know why she would be in Artist of the Year and her album not be in the album categories. I just don't know. It doesn't sit right. But no one's complaining. Well, we are kind of complaining. But Artist of the Year, it says most critically and commercially adjudged artist in the year under review. Overall, most successful artist for the year under review. And so we have Wizkid, Tiwa Savage, Falz, Yemi Alade, and Olamide. I think that Wizkid takes this one. I think that there are no questions there. I think that he has had an amazing year, even without putting out much music of his own. Alternatively, I'll give it to Falz or Tiwa Savage, but I think that, Wizkid take this one. So we've got Song of the Year, we've got Final by Wizkid, we've got Osinachi by Humble Smith, we've got Pick Up by Adekunle Gold, we've got Reggae Blues by Harry Song, and we've got Fada Fada by Fino. I think that Mama by Kiss Daniel should be on this list. I don't know why it's not. It should be. It really should be. I don't know why. But yeah, and I think that this will go to Final by Wizkid. I just think that they're going to give it to him. It's a good record. It's a big record. It's a big song. I think they would give it to him, or they would give it to Fada Fada by Fino. Don't quote me on this one. I think this is a hard one to call, but I think that Mama by Kiss Daniel should be in the Song of the Year list as well. And so, yeah, those are the key categories for the Headies this year and their respective nominees and who we feel should win and versus who will probably win. So let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll try and not take too long for the next video, but if I do, don't blame me, you get me? Don't blame me. One other thing I did want to speak about was the Headies Year in Review is from July of the previous year to June of the year in question, and they have their ceremony in December. I think that 5 6 months is a long time to wait is a long time to wait in between the year in review and the actual ceremony. A lot can happen in 6 months, and I think that the Headies need to consider either moving their ceremony forward closer to their year in review, or changing their year in review to be closer to their ceremonies. It's just a thought, because what you find is that you start to nominate songs and albums that in the public's eyes are quite old. Like a song that was out in June of last year can still be nominated for an award that is taking place at the end of the year. At the end of this year, that's a whole 18 months, something has to give. But, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about the Headies. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and follow me on all of the socials. It's at AYO_WPGM. Yeah, I'll see you guys another time, man. This was fun. It's good to be back talking that talk. You get me?